Sometimes when you get a wig and it just really exceeds your expectations, it makes you giddy like a schoolgirl, and that's exactly how I'm feeling right now. Hello wig friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Nikki, and if this is your very first time here, I'm so happy that you clicked on this video because that means you love wigs, and if you love wig reviews, then yes, click that button, join the party, subscribe, click the little bell too so that way you don't miss a single one of my uploads. But if you want to know all about the new drops as well as those oldies but goodies, then this is the place you are going to want to be. So if you have though already subscribed, then I just give you an extra special thank you, and I greatly do appreciate it. But today we are doing another wig review. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like I said, I do lots of wig reviews, and plus the title gave it away anyway. But we're going to be talking all about her. I have so much to say, as I always do. You're going to want to watch all the way through so you don't miss a single solitary detail, because I tell you everything that you need to know so that way you can make the right decision on if it's the right wig for you or not. And I do love to hear from you too, so please go down in the comments and give me your respectful feedback. I also take requests, so if there's a wig you'd like me to review, let me know that in the comments as well, and I will happily look into it for you. But just please be aware, I will have to wait till after the holidays before I do that, but I still will definitely look into it. But anyway, I always have my little intro spiel. I've got lots to say, as I said, and I can't wait to talk about her. So let's get started. And of course, first, I always show you what I'm wearing for my eyeshadow look. I love doing this. It's so much fun. And today, as you can see, I went for a little bit of a colorful look, and this is the right palette for that. And it is the Cascabel palette from Jelly Wink Cosmetics. I mean, come on, look at that. So pretty, so pretty. And so is this wig. She is so pretty. So who I'm talking about is OSIANNA, and she is from Outre, and she is an HD lace front from the Sleek Lay Park collection. They have been dropping quite a lot of styles from this collection lately. But the color I have her in is DR4 / creamy blonde, and they do show a picture of that color right there. On the bottom here is where they list all the other colors she is available in. If I counted correctly, there are 9 total. And for this specific collection, I will read off some of her features that they list here. It says she has a deep C-shaped side parting, pre-plucked hairline, and natural baby hairs. Again, that's what it says. You know, I will go over that with a fine-tooth comb. And she is also heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I picked her up from elevatestyles for $40.88. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. I knew she was pretty just from looking at the stock photo, but now that I have her, she is more gorgeous than I ever expected. I love to be pleasantly surprised like that. She is coming through. Just look at how beautiful these waves are. Oh, and that movement, look, 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 ah! I'm super excited. You know that I am. But sometimes when you get a wig and it just really exceeds your expectations, it makes you giddy like a schoolgirl. And that's exactly how I'm feeling right now. So I am very, very happy with this. I think this is one of those styles too that can go perfectly with anything really. I mean, even just casual wear like what I'm doing today, she doesn't look over the top for it. So she is one you can most certainly wear for pretty much anything, and she just has that natural flowiness to her. Flowiness. Sometimes I come up with words that don't even exist like that to describe her, but she just has that nice lightweight flowing to her, and she just kind of drapes really nicely. But I just really love these soft waves. They are so pretty. She is about 26 inches long according to the stock card. So standing up here so that way you can see just how long that is on me. Right at breast level, and I'm 5'5". I always mention the height because the height can make the length look a little bit different. Love the layers. I think that is perfectly done. So she has that perfect volume. Again, not overwhelming, not super poofy or anything, just really nice natural volume. So it just looks like you took some time to did your hair for the day, and just looking great. I absolutely am in love with this color. I forgot how pretty it is because it's been a while. I have reviewed it a while back, and it's also one that they don't offer all that often. Therefore, I'm really happy that they did bring it in this style. But what I love about it is that you have this gorgeous tone to it. So you have a little bit of warm tones in there too with this platinum blonde. So it does kind of give you that creamy look to it. I don't know if you can really see it here on camera. I hope that you can, but you can kind of see that little swirl there of the different tones with the contrast. So I think it's super pretty. I mean, granted, how often will they come out with a color that isn't super pretty? Can't think of any time, but it's pretty nonetheless. I really like the rooting as far as it being a number 4, but I do think it's slightly harsh, meaning it came down just a little too far. I think if it was right up here, it would have been better. That's just my opinion though. Thankfully though, the blending is actually done pretty nicely, so I can't be too upset. And again, if it was darker, that would have kind of thrown it all off too. So I'm glad it's a number 4. But again, this creamy blonde, so pretty. I'll be honest, I never thought in a million years I would ever be wearing a wig of this color. I usually always stuck to like the browns or the reds or maybe even the darker blondes, but I am really liking these creamy blondes. I think they're gorgeous. And you can't beat that luster either. I mean, just look at how it hits on the light. That is so super pretty. It looks like the hair is very healthy. And this is also my favorite texture. It's a lighter yaki that has a bit of silkiness in it, so it's that really good balance between the two. And the reason why I like it so much is because it feels like my own natural hair. So I think that this is just the perfect texture if you're looking for a multicultural texture. Very, very soft and just feels amazing. So I can't go wrong with this texture either. Density, look at that. Amazing, amazing. Just amazing. So let me show you what she looks like though from the side and the back. Not bad. I like her down the back. Oh, I really like her down the back, especially with this layer right here, just kind of falling in the front like this. I think that's so gorgeous. But of course, I always bring it to the front because I am reviewing. So let me just get it all back to the front again. I really like the fact that she is a left-sided part. Even though I have been on this kick with center parts lately, doesn't mean I don't like a side part now and then. I really do, especially like this. I think it's perfect as a side part because it's not going in the eye too much. I think it's still giving it a little bit of drama and glamour, but not to the point where it's you know, again, in your eye and being disruptive and uncomfortable. I think it's done just right. So I do really like the fact that she is a left-sided part. She also is not much of a tangler. Granted, of course, she will tangle a little bit, but you know, I always run my fingers through for you so you can see. Tangles, they're pretty minimal, but what's most important is that they're super easy to remove. So it's actually pretty low maintenance for her. And for those of you who don't know, I like to use my fingers more than a brush or comb. I think they're tools that a lot of people just don't even think of using. So just running your fingers through her is really all you need to do to just keep her looking pretty and staying in place. But she bounces right back too, which is great. But yeah, tangling really isn't all that bad. So I think that she is going to be easy to manage throughout the entire time that you are wearing her, and you will get much more use out of her because she's not going to get frayed or anything quickly. Shedding isn't anything all too bad either. It was a little bit more excessive in the beginning, but that's not anything new. So I'm not really going to classify it as a concern. And again, she is a left-sided part from the Sleek Lay Part collection, so that means that she is going to lay flatter. Now keep in mind though, I do have quite a bit of hair under here, so I still have to apply some heat just to kind of bring down the little bit of humps that there might be. But I think that you don't have to apply as much heat as you would normally with other units, if even at all. So that is one good thing about this specific collection. So I do like how flat she lays. That is really nice. And then this specific part itself, it does have that curvature to it, so it looks more natural. It was super easy to blend with powder. As you can see, it's a great depth and width, so there wasn't any extra plucking necessary, and super flat to the head. Baby hairs though, it did say that on the stock card too, that she has some natural baby hairs, but I'll be honest, they're kind of hard to find because they're just kind of blended up with the rest of the hair here. See, like, these are my own. Those are my own. So I'm trying to find the ones that are with this wig, and I don't want to waste too much time. So I'm just going to say they're hard to find, okay? They're just blended up in there. So I think that if you do like baby hair, you're probably not going to like these, just because you do have to take some time looking for them. And right in here, I think it would have been nice to have some, because there by the part is where you normally would see baby hair. So I think it would have looked a little bit more natural if they were there, because too, if you like to lay them down, then that's where you most likely would be doing that. So you might need to use your own baby hair if you like to use them. I know some people hate them anyway, so if you're one of those people, then you have nothing to worry about with her. But here's where it gets a little disappointing, I guess, which I shouldn't be surprised by it, because they tend to do this a lot and say, again, it says pre-plucked hairline. She really doesn't have a pre-plucked hairline. You can see she's pretty thick here. Again, those are my own baby hairs, but around the edges here, there we go. Yeah, she's not pre-plucked. It's not bad though. I mean, again, I'm not going to complain if it doesn't look, you know, bad, which it doesn't. It's just not really pre-plucked in my opinion. But I do really like how it's fitting around the edges here. I think that looks really nice. Of course, this side, since it is this side, left-sided part, it does cover it up. And then this side is where you're going to notice it the most. And naturally, there's some lift up if you don't glue it down. But again, not pre-plucked, but I did blend it in with some of my own baby hairs and natural edges there. So it's not, again, anything I'm going to really be upset over. It's just, again, don't be expecting it to be pre-plucked, because it really isn't. I wish that they would change that on the stock card and stop fooling us, because we're not falling for it anymore, okay? We're just not going to fall for it. But anyway, I do like how she fits. I like how she is comfortable on the head, but I really don't think she's larger head friendly, to be quite honest with you. I did have to try to stretch her a little bit. And I don't know if you noticed that when I had it up in the little window there, she didn't stretch all too much, and putting her on was a little tight too. So she is a bit snug. So I guess that would be my only con with her. But otherwise, this wig, I am in love with it. So in love with. Again, I am pleasantly surprised because I think she's more beautiful on than I ever expected. So I think you will be pleasantly surprised too if you pick her up, because you can't go wrong with a good style. And I think that's exactly what she is. Her quality is still really good too. Outre usually is. So I am still going to give her thumbs up and highly recommend this unit. I think you will love her if you get her. And if you did already, I would love to know about it. So please be sure to tell me. And I do want to hear your thoughts on her. Be respectful, of course. And please also let me know if you decide to go pick her up after watching this review. Would love to know. But yeah, that's about all I have for her. Again, I'm super happy and I have lots of stuff to do. It is the day after Thanksgiving. It's technically Black Friday and I have to go to the store. I need to say my prayers before I leave. But anyway, I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving and I appreciate you watching. So I'll just catch you next time in my next video, and until then, bye-bye.